mas maangas yung color black with the shape of the headlight, tapos yung DRL. Mas gusto ko talaga, definitely. So, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! 1, 2, 3, 4. On the way here to BYD BGC, I was trying to recall when was the last time I got so excited about the design of a small car. Wala akong maalala eh. I think only today. BYD has raised the bar in terms of designing a small car in the form of this 2025 BYD Seagull, a full EV with 300 kilometers range with the latest blade technology for only 898,000 pesos. Looking at the front fascia, it looks very neat. Everyone is saying that it looks like the Lamborghini, and it's because they're designed by the same designer. But to me, in person, it just looks nice. The lines, the angles, the cuts, it's just simply striking and beautiful. There's the DRL and headlight, signal light to the right, there. It's not overly designed. Look at the side profile. The design is just right for a small practical car. Electric motor in front with 30 kilowatt-hour battery that will give you an estimated range of 300 kilometers. 74 HP, 135 Newton meters of torque, maximum speed of 130 kilometers per hour. I think it's punchy enough for this size of a car, but we will see that later in the test drive. And here on the side, you have all these black plastic claddings that somehow gives it an outdoorsy look. Okay? Bagay siya actually with this green body color. We have the black one on the other side, and I'm going to show that to you later. In the camera, the green one looks nice, diba? So parang this is like their flagship color. This is what we've been seeing the past few months in the internet. But I tell you guys, the black one is much nicer in person. Punta natin yan mamaya. Tire size is 175/55, rim 16, alloy mags, disc brakes. Here at the rear, the same size of tires, also disc brakes. From the side mirror, the belt line goes up here, papunta sa likod. This part here reminds me of the latest Geely Coolray that we just reviewed. They call it the Speed Design, so may similarity there. And you have this nice rear spoiler, LED taillights. Ang ganda ng design. And it is also continuous. See? Like I mentioned during our review of the 2025 Geely Coolray. Parang ito na nga ang trend ngayon. You know, this continuous taillight connecting the two. Usually dalawa lang, di ba, left and right. So, most of the new cars now, parang ganyan yung trend ng design sa likod. Right? And then you have a third brake lamp and shark fin antenna. And then down here you have a diffuser and you have reflectors that kind of resemble the cuts of the headlights up front. And then I'm not sure if this is a brake light or if this is just a reflector. We'll see later. We'll test the lights. And then you have a reverse camera here. Tail light and brake. So you have a third brake lamp sa taas. Yung sa baba is really just a reflector. Okay, tingnan natin sa loob. So here you have plastic This one is soft touch material. I'm not sure if this is leather. This one feels like leather with green stitching. I'm not sure exactly what they call this color, pero to me, parang light aqua blue. And then here, plastic. You have some storage here, and of course, your windows and side mirror controls, and your door lock handle. Ang ganda ng design ng upuan, just like the Atto 3 and the Sea Lion 6. But the material, it feels nice, it looks nice, but I'm not sure if this is leather. Parang ito yata yung tinatawag nilang PVC. I'm just not sure. Wala pa kasi tayong brochure eh. So anyway, you have this BYD badge here and may hole dito. The overall design is very sporty. Manual adjust, recline, backward, forward. Of course, do not expect too much for mga automated or power features for this price point. Okay. Oh, it doesn't feel cramped. Maganda yung elbow room. Let me just adjust this to my driving position. Okay. Tama lang, sakto lang. Let's see. Natataas ba to? No. Two-way lang siya. Forward, backward, and then yung recline. Since this is our third BYD car na na-review, parang napapansin ko, common sa kanila yung maluwag yung elbow room. Ayan, no? Iba yung space. Parang napansin ko, from here, it's kind of thick. Tapos pagdating dito, parang nak-slope going inside. Kaya nagiging maluwag, which is nice. But one thing that I am not really a fan of is the color. Especially na nandun siya sa mga touch points. Feeling ko madali itong, madumihan. That's why, again, I think I prefer the interior of the black color. Later, excited na akong pumunta doon. But anyway, aside from the color, let's see, the steering column, ayun, na-adjust yung tilt. How about, okay, tilt only. Alright? And, eto, it's just, the instrument cluster is just about the size of a Samsung S24 Ultra. Malaki lang siya ng konti. And then, it again reminds me of the Atto 3. Kasi, yung Atto 3, yung instrument cluster niya, nandito, kasama ng steering column. Kaya, when you adjust it, sumasabay. So, yun yung sinasabi ko dun sa Atto 3 na advantage nun. Kasi, kahit pa anong adjustment ng tilt ang gawin mo, it goes with the steering column. So, hindi nabablock yung view mo. So, in this case, kung medyo matangkad ka, actually, for my size, 5'6", hindi ko na nakikita to ngayon. Like ako, mahilig ako gusto ko yung steering wheel medyo mababa para maluwag yung tingin ko sa labas in front. But anyway, maliit na bagay na lang din naman yan. Nakikita pa rin naman. And since the Seagull is part of the Aqua series or Ocean series design ng BYD, you can also trace the resemblance of the dashboard, di ba? Para siyang shoreline, just like the Atto 3. Kaya siguro din ginawa nilang parang aqua blue dito. And since this is a BYD, of course, may ganyan siya. Right? And meron yan din ditong button. So, lagi magka-pair yan. So far, consistent siya with the Atto 3, the Sea Lion 6, and this one, the Seagull. Right now, the car is in display mode. Meaning, medyo limited yung makakalikot natin dito. We'll see. So, you have this navigation. This is not Google Map. This is different. You have Spotify. What else can you install here? This one has adaptive cruise control, right? And right now, from my view, ang ganda ng harap. Kitang-kita ko, tama lang yung level ng dashboard. Although hindi ko nakikita yung hood, which is something that anyone should not expect kasi nga maliit na car to, very short yung hood, so hindi mo talaga masyadong makikita. And then pagdating naman dito sa center console, right, meron ka ditong maliliit na aircon vent, although those on the sides are quite bigger or wider, yung left and right. And then although this is not the first time that I've seen a shifter, kasi this is shift by wire, right? Nandito na siya. Ayan, no? Reverse, neutral, and drive. Dito mo na lang siya gagalawin. Still it amazes me how technology changes things, diba? Especially for somebody my age na I grew up with the stick shift, tapos nagkaroon ng automatic transmission. Parang, diba? Parang ang bida. Yung bida dito sa area na to is the stick shift, right? That's why people or the car manufacturers, they put so much attention designing the lever, di ba? Yung hawakan. Kasi siya yung bida dyan eh. Then suddenly, naging ganito na lang siya. Naging switch na lang siya. So parang nakakapanibago for me. I don't know, yung mga ka-age bracket ko dyan, di ba? Parang, nasa na. Kasi, lalo na pag sanay ka sa manual, like, gusto mo spirited driving, you kick the clutch, and then, you aggressively change gears as quick as possible. Tapos biglang, your favorite toy is not there anymore, and it's replaced with a cell phone charger. So anyway, you have two cup holders here, two different sizes. This one is slightly bigger, this one is small. And down here, there's no center console box for obvious reason. This is a small car. Mahirap nang maglagay pa dyan. So they prioritize your space dito for the driver seat and the passenger seat. But even if wala kang center console box, look at this. Meron kang parang open tunnel here. Ang dami mong pwedeng ilagay. And see, you have two USB ports, USB-C and USB-A. And then you have a 12 volt. And then you have a 12 volt power supply. Lots of space. And of course, dito rin sa likod. See? So, maganda rin yung design kasi instead of a closed box, this one gives you that open space feeling, but at the same time you have a place for your personal stuff or whatever you want to store here. Mas maganda nga naman kaysa kung sarado mo yan, tapos maggagawa ka ng opening dito, medyo masikip na maliit tingnan. This design makes it more open and spacious kasi kung medyo irregular size na gamit, pwede mong isalpak dyan, right? Up here, my favorite black headliner. You have this nice looking LED indoor lamps. Visor with LED. Nice. Let's see. Oh, it closes even if you don't close the vanity mirror. How about sa passenger side? Nice. Vanity mirror and also LED. And then, glove compartment, soft open. Nice. Okay, moving here to the second row. Okay. This is my driving position. I did not change that. Maluwag. Ayan. Comfortable. Soft yung cushion niya. And kakaiba yung design na may putol sa dito. And just like wala siyang center console box, wala ka rin ditong center armrest. Okay? Walang tunnel, walang obstruction, maluwag yung space. Look at my shoes, although again, I'm only 5'6", and siguro other bigger guys have, of course, bigger feet. Pero ako, for my size, this is size 9, kasya, hindi nakaharang. So, what I'm trying to say is, Kasya ba ang tatlo dito? For my size, medyo masikip. Pero 3 kids, kasyang-kasya. 2 adults, 1 kid, kasya, I think. And the good thing is, even if the seats, come closer, even if the design here, it tells you na pangdalawahan lang siya. Wala masyadong bulge dito, such that if there's a third passenger na uupo dito, it feels comfortable. No aircon vent, no USB chargers. Again, guys, this is a practical car, a small car. Okay? Only 898,000 Philippine pesos. Huwag tayo masyadong mag-expect ng mga extra creature comfort. Again, I'm not sure if leather yung material. Parang kakaiba siya. Parang PVC yata to na ang ganda ng pagkakadesign. It's very comfortable. It's very smooth and soft to the touch. Tapos ayan, meron kang dalawang headrests dito. Okay, let's see. Nafu-fold ba to? There's a strap here, but it's not doing anything. So yun pala, you have to pull these 2 straps at the same time. Ayan. Otherwise, hindi mo ma-unlock. And it's not a 60-40 split. Ayan. Wow, ang luwag. Maluwag siya. I mean, considering how small the car is, looking at it from the outside, pag finold mo to, ang luwag pa pala dito. Tara, silipin natin sa likod. Okay. Nice. Of course, syempre, it's a small car. Small lang yung storage mo dito. But, let's see. Okay. So, these are your accessories, your cable chargers. That comes with the car already. Yun ang maganda kay BYD. Yung mga cable chargers nila, kasama na with the car. Hindi mo na siya, you don't need to purchase it separately. Right? So, eto yata yung for the 7 kilowatt na charger that you can install at home. So, okay, I removed the box and this plastic here to show you the entire space. Ayan, medyo maliit lang din talaga siya. Okay, just para na-imagine nyo yung size. Ayan. So, kasya pa ba kami dito ng wife ko? Kung magka-camping kami, pwede pa ba kami umupo dito? Ayan. So, if you come closer, malalim siya dito. Ayan. Kasi nga, BYD is able to do that kasi since this is an EV, there's lesser components na isagad nila na i-maximize na yung space. Yun nga lang, although yeah, they try to maximize the space, mahirap din maglagay yata ng spare tire. Kasi if you put a spare tire here, parang siguro dito palang kakainin niya na for a 16-inch rim. So, yeah, unfortunately, there's no spare tire. The same concern yung mga nag-comment sa atin dun sa review natin with the Sea Lion 6. Walang spare tire, but I can see people buying donut tires. Aftermarket na at nilalagay na lang dito. So, I think you can do the same. Okay, let me just put this back and it's still sealed. I don't want to open it, pero let's try to see what's inside. This is probably your home cable that you can plug or charge the Seagull sa bahay without using the 7 kilowatt. This is the parang slow charger. And I can see here early warning device, and then the V2L, the vehicle to load cable charger. You know, pag gagawin mo siyang giant power bank, sa kanya kukuha ng power supply. And some warning devices here. Ito, early warning device. And I'm assuming this bottle here. And some tools here for it's your tire repair kit. Okay, let me just put back the seat here para makita nyo the remaining size if you're going to use the second row. Ayan. So, yeah, it's deep here. Malalim din doon. But if you're going to store something tall, limited ka lang sa space na to. For example, patayuin natin to. Ayan. So, if something taller pa, babangga ka na dito. So, I think you can go as far as ganyan lang katin. Alright? So, this is the wall charger that's currently being used here. I'm just guessing, but I think it's a good guess. Kasi tingnan nyo naman, come here, nakasaksak lang naman siya sa regular plug ng office or ng bahay. Okay? Definitely, that's not the fast charging 7 kilowatt hour. Okay, let's go to the more exciting part. I'll show you the color black. Look at that. Para sa akin, I like this better. If you guys can come over here sa BYD BGC, look for Sir Steve. Ilalagay ko ulit yung number niya dyan. Pa-schedule kayo, bisitahin nyo. Personally, mas gusto ko tong black. Okay? Yes, of course, hindi masyadong kita yung plastic claddings here. Unlike dun sa green, wala masyadong contrast, but you can still see it in person. I just like it so much better. Lalo na dito sa front. Come here. Mas maangas eh. Mas maangas yung color black with the shape of the headlight. Tapos yung DRL. Mas gusto ko talaga definitely. And ayan. Bumabagay pati yung chrome ng BYD logo. So for the black one, there's the DRL, headlight, signal light to the right. Ayan, para makita nyo kung ano mas maganda. The green or the black one with the lights on. Isa lang yung wiper niya. Kasi nga, it's a small car naman, so covered na siya. Kaya na siya ng isang wiper. And then look at the interior. Ayan. The color just looks and feels more premium. Sorry. I don't want to insist, pero personal preference ko. Pero I'm at that level na i-insist ko to sa inyo. Mas maganda. Well, the same material. Parang, yeah, it's the same. Parang PVC. In the middle pa lang, ko lang napansin. Parang perforated siya. Okay? But, let's take a seat. Look at that. I don't know, di ba? Parang mas maganda talaga yung gantong color. Black, dark blue. Parang mas maganda yung combination para sa akin. And, tingnan mo, yung effect ng LED lamp. Mas maganda. I really like this interior so much better. And then, samahan pa nung orange stitching. Mas maganda talaga tong color na to for the interior. So, according to Steve, there are 3 colors available. Yung kanina, the very popular one is called the Sprout Green. And then, this is the black. And then, there's another one daw, the white. Wala pa silang stock dito. Okay? And so, for the black, ito yung color ng interior niya. We don't know yet what's the color of the white one. Not sure if there's a third kind of interior color. Pero, basing on the Sea Lion 6, the Sea Lion 6 has 3 different exterior colors pero only 2 kinds of interior color. And then, let's see naman dito sa likod. Mas maganda talaga yung black. Sorry look at the continuous light. Mas astig. Aside from mas astig dun sa front, mas astig din dito sa likod. So, let's see the brake light. Ayan. Mas ganda. Signal light. Left. Signal light to the right. Oh, ayan. O, kayo na mag-judge kung alin mas gusto nyo. Okay, test drive naman tayo. Tara! Meron palang color white. So, eto. Kuha na natin para mapakita namin sa inyo. So, yung curiosity natin, kung ano yung color ng interior, guess what? Katulad nung sa black. It's the dark interior. Black and dark blue. Oh, maganda rin yung white. So, pareho, yung interior ng color white is the same as the interior of the color black. But let me Let me think about it again. Maganda ba ang white? Ayan. Color white. I don't know. Parang mas type ko pa rin yung color black. Ayan. Medyo basic tingnan yung white because it's a small car. Siguro for bigger SUVs, maganda yung white. But again, it's just my personal preference. Kanya-kanya tayo ng taste. But the most important thing is napakita ko sa inyo yung tatlong iba-ibang colors.
Hey guys, so eto, nandito na nga tayo sa loob ng 2025 BYD Seagull. And of course, please welcome, andito ulit si Sir Steve ng BYD BGC. Kasama natin magta-test drive. Very refreshing yung yung interior nito. So talagang it aligns with the Ocean series. Ocean series yung tamang term, minsan natatawag yung Aqua series yung Ocean series ng BYD. And pero guys, ulitin ko na naman, mas maganda. Nakita ko yung black yung interior, mas maganda.
Iba yung
mas astig. Although yung kanina nga din yung pagpasok namin yung green na for release na naka dark tint, ang ganda din. So etong green, very playful yung dating niya, parang pang bata. Yung black parang pwede sa age ko, na gusto ko lang meron akong daily car na EV, pang office, yung mga within the city. Ang ganda talaga. Sa mga pictures pa lang, tapos lalo na nung nakita ko in person, yung potential nito na para sa mga enthusiasts na nagda-dress up ng sasakyan, yung mahilig magporma, parang konting upgrade na lang parang mugs na lang, tapos medyo malapad na tires. Ang gwapo. Yung itsura ng black, tapos yung yung headlights niya, yung LED, ang astig, parang little demon sa gabi. Ang ganda talaga. Okay. So anyway, dito tayo. Well, ayan. So right now, sinet ko na kanina, naka eco mode muna tayo. Yun. Tapos mamaya subukan natin yung iba-ibang drive mode. So pakiramdaman muna natin. Okay. So sa mga konting humps, medyo ramdam natin may konting talbog, Tapos yung size ng tire nito is 175. I forgot the series, pero rim 16 siya. So low profile, medyo ina-expect ko magkakaroon ng road noise. And that's a natural characteristic ng mga low profile. It's not because it's BYD, it's not because it's an EV. Okay? Ganun talaga pag nag-low profile ka. So laging may pros and cons. Alam naman natin yan, di ba? So mas maganda sa handling pag low profile. Kaya lang magko-compromise naman yung comfort. Ang ganda ng visibility. Mararamdaman mo na parang sa labas akala mo maliit. Pag sakay mo dito sa loob, hindi ko nararamdaman na masikip. Although walang center console box, pero maluwag yung pagkaka-design maluwag Ayan. Maganda ang response kahit eco mode. Ayan. So medyo pag sa mga katulad kanina, mga ilang manhole ang nadaanan namin, medyo ramdam mo yung talbog. May konting maririnig ka dito sa taas. Hindi ko yan napansin sa C-Line 6. Medyo mababa yung seat mo. Other than that, hindi mo ramdam na ang liit ng sasakyan. Ayan Hindi ko, kasi mas maliit to sa Vios yes. Di ba? Alam ko malaki lang, about the same size lang to ng Wigo.
Pero mas siya, sir, mas wider po.
Mas wider siya. Ang ganda ng response, eco mode lang yan. Ang ganda ng response ng steering. Okay, so naka normal mode tayo. Bigyan natin ng konting space sa unahan para makahataw tayo ng konti. Ayan. Wow! Ang lakas! Honestly, ngayon na dinadrive ko siya, hindi siya practical car, para siyang parang toy car ng mga car enthusiast. Ang sarap laruin, no? Oh.
Yung handling niya.
Ang ganda ng handling. Ang liit ng gulong, ha. 175 lang yan. So, nilipat ko na to sa sport mode. Walang sasakyan sa unahan. Teka, may motor. Baka biglang kumanan si kuya. So, ano lang, hindi naman tayo mag-aanong strict kung ano talaga yung time niya. Ito time lang natin, para lang meron lang tayong reference. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate. So, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pag 10, nasa 96 siya. Kaya lang, natakot na ako. Ayoko na. Ang ganda ng manibela, pagbalik ko na naman sa sasakyan ko, mabibigatan ako. Yung Everest, naging popular siya for having a very light, very comfortable electric power steering. Pero magmula nung tinatest drive ko mga BYD, nagiging mabigat na yung Everest eh. So, yung test nga pala natin.
For your safety, please fasten the seat belt.
Nice. For your safety, please fasten your seat belt. Meron di ba tong voice command?
Meron.
Hi BYD. Please open the driver's window.
I'm not able to control window.
Oh, why is that? Okay, so ipakita ko lang to sa inyong instrument cluster kasi pag dun sa kasa naka-display mode, hindi mo makikita lahat. So there's your power. Pag tumakbo ka, parang kung sa ICE, it's the RPM, speed ng engine. Ito yung power na gina-generate ng motor. And then there's your drive mode. Right now naka-sport tayo. Tapos yung kung anong status nung transmission mo, kung naka-drive, park, or reverse ka. And then there's your speed. Andyan yung speed. And then average consumption 12.6 kilowatt-hour per 100 kilometers. So mostly city driving to kasi test drive unit to. And then there's your state of charge, SOC, 85%. Odometer, ayan. And then there's your clock. And then dito, this is your estimated range. Ayan, no, parang ginagamit pa rin nila yung parang fuel tank. Tama ba? Nakita ko parang fuel tank na logo. Kaya hindi ko naman binasa ang manual nito. Tinignan ko lang yung mga yan. You know, any car guy, anyone who's been driving na laging tumitingin sa instrument cluster can easily understand yung mga icons niya dyan, yung mga images. Honestly, hindi ko tinignan ang manual nito. Tapos eto naman, ayan. So may navigation siya. I think pinakita ko to nung na doon tayo sa loob, pero I think hindi complete kasi nga naka-display mode. So andyan yung navigation. This is not Google. This is BYD's own maps, right? Tapos meron siyang Spotify, meron kang radio, and andito na lahat ng controls mo. Meron nga ba to, sir, na cruise control? Meron. Ayan.
Hindi siya yung stop and go.
Oh, hindi siya adaptive. Ayan. Tapos, ayan, yung the usual BYD. Pag BYD, alam natin yan. May button doon. May button din dito to switch it to vertical. We explore natin to. Let's take a closer look. So, etong mga to, madali kang ma-confuse na akala mo pinipindot. Puro up-down lang siya. Okay? So, this is for the transmission. R and D ang nandito. Park is here. Pipindutin mo dito sa gilid. Alright? And then, this is your drive mode, yung Eco, Normal, and Sport. And then ito, this is for your traction control on and off. And then ito naman is for the auto hold, and of course the hazard button. Tapos ito for the yung compressor. So pwede mong i-on off blower lang. And then ito naman, this is for the blower. Okay. Tapos ito yung airflow. Pag ginalaw mo yan, mapupunta doon, lalabas siya sa dashboard.
Nandun na yung aircon lalabas. Nice. And then, this is your volume control. So, yung mga importanteng buttons na mas, well, para sa akin that I prefer to be yung physical buttons pa rin, nandito, integrated pala dito lahat. So, nandyan na lahat. That's why, na-free up na nila to dito. Hindi mo na kailangan wala na yung mga buttons dito. Kaya naging center of attraction dito yung phone mo. Which is also good kasi pag nandyan na yung phone mo, kitang-kita mo na rin Oh, I'm not that I'm encouraging na mag-text and drive kayo pero very easy access na dito yung phone mo. So, nasa traffic, may babasahin kang important message, nagcha-charge ka na, nababasa mo pa kasi malapit. Katulad ng sinasabi ko kanina, kahit ang liit ng aircon vent dito, malakas yung hangin, number 1 setting lang tayo. At yung tint, parang naka-light tint lang to, so medyo ramdam mo yung init ng araw pero lumalaban yung AC niya. So subukan natin ng konti, lakasan ko. Yan, narinig nyo maingay, di ba? Ang lakas. Yan, nakikita nyo umaano yung collar ko. So ibalik lang natin. Yan, number 1. Talking about managing your state of charge, managing the consumption of your battery, sa 300 kilometers na range, hindi mo naman ito maubos. Hindi mo maubos ang 300 kilometers sa isang takbuhan sa isang araw. Yung normal sobra-sobra yon. Ngayon na na-drive ko siya, hindi ko naiisip ngayon na limited lang to para sa mga estudyante at sa mga young professional. Pwede to sa mga mga car enthusiasts talaga na gayakan, kumbaga, i-dress up. Ang sarap i-drive. Ang ganda. Napaka-smooth. Ayun. Masarap gawing laruan. Honestly, kung ikaw yung tipong medyo nasa retirement tapos parang gusto mong balikan yung mga panahon na ang bilis lang ito, magkano lang ito, bariyang-bariya na ito. You can just easily dish out 800, 900,000 tapos salpakan mo ito ng magagandang mags. Lalo na, again guys, lalo na kung yung itim, ang ganda. Tapos pang araw-araw mo, porma kasama mo, misis mo, minimin ko wife ang kasama, i-date nyo walang mga cut. Masarap ng feel pag preno. Alam mo yung pagtapak mo, may ramdam mong may kumakapit na agad. Tapos as you step deeper, mas lalong kumakagat. Yung iba, di ba, pagtapak mo parang wala. Tapos biglang meron. Tapos kakagat. Ito, right from the very beginning, on a slight step on the brake, ramdam mo na ino-hold back ka na. Maganda. So, minsan nahirapan ako i-describe. So, I suggest punta kayo sa BYD, BGC, hanapin nyo si Sir Steve, ilalagay ko ulit yung number niya dyan, pa-schedule kayo ng test drive. At dalhin nyo na yung 900,000 nyo. Sigurado ako mapapabili kayo. Yan manibela, lambot. Kaya ba ng isang daliri? Oo, kaya. Yan one finger. Mamaya pag uwi namin, dala ko yung Everest. Magre-reklamo na naman ako. Bakit mabigat na manibela nito? So, kanina ko pa iniisip, what makes it feel not small when in fact it's a small car? So, medyo naisip ko na. It's because mataas yung headroom mo dito. Sakto lang yung size ng windshield. Hindi mo ramdam na maliit And the way yung flow nito, yung lines nito, it makes you feel na nasa isang normal size ka na car. Okay, subukan natin mag-park dito sa medyo masikip. Okay, naka-reverse. Ayan, ang linaw. So, magpa-park tayo. Isang kamay, dahil hawak ko yung camera. Medyo masikip yung parking. Ang dali lang. Dito mo na ngayon siya mafe-feel na maliit siya kasi
dali lang ipasok. Ha, 'di ba? Kabisado ko na rin yung dati nahihirapan ako niyan kung kumakagat ba o hindi. Sarap ng manibela talaga. Okay, atras na tayo. Very easy to park. Wala nga lang tong 360 ano?
Wala.
My God naman, 800, magkano? 898,000? Maghanap ka pa ba naman ng mga ganun? Pero syempre, nice to have. Why not? Kung pwede. Okay, so yan, tapos na. Nakapark na tayo. And then, P. Done. And then, what? Ito? Ayan, nag-unlock yung doors. Shut down na lahat. So, pakita ko lang sa inyo quickly yung key fob niya. Ito, lock, unlock, tapos unlock ng likod lang. And then, ito yung remote start. Ayan, maganda. Tapos nandito yung physical key sa likod nakatago. Okay, ito, pakita ko lang sa inyo yung auto start niya. Okay, so makita nyo sa loob nakapatay, ano? So, press lang natin to. I think mga 5 seconds or something. 1, 2. So, ayun, mga 2 seconds. Ayun, nag-on sa loob. Sana nakikita nyo. Ayan. Tapos nag-flash din yung turn signal dito. And then, to turn it off, ganun ulit, long press. 1, 2, mga 2 seconds lang. Ayun, off na. Nice. Maganda yung experience namin dito. Medyo na-surprise ako na for this small car, ganun kaganda yung driving dynamics niya. Ang ganda ng response ng engine, ang ganda ng response ng steering wheel, ang sarap laruin. Okay, definitely nagbago yung impression ko na akala ko pang young professional lang to or pang college student. Pwede to sa mga age natin. Walang coding pang araw-araw. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Drive safe. Bye. Please do not forget to follow our social media accounts. We are on YouTube, Facebook page, Instagram, and TikTok.